Heartbreak Ridge. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, Heartbreak Ridge. This is gonna be heartbreaking, and that's not a pun. That's actually real. Okay, because you do have some cheeses in here.
Indeed, you do.
Uh,
And it looks
Now,
like
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, on the left side as the white Zerg, we will have Naugrim. On the right side as the yellow Kratos, we will have Arcneon. And for some reason, my sound is broken.
I hear you pretty well, but I don't
No,
know.
my game sounds are gone. Wait a minute.
Oh,
What's happening? Did
oh,
it
okay.
work? I can't hear my Brood War. Help! I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I don't know
Ah,
what's happening.
I don't
Whatever.
know. I don't know if the people in the chat can actually hear it. Guys in the chat, if you're watching it, just tell us if you can actually hear the sounds in the game.
I don't think they can.
Because
Whatever. It's fine. We'll just cast. It's good. I'll figure
yeah,
it
okay.
out.
All right. Okay, so I mean, I see Arcneon going like for the standard pylon, which I think is a good idea because he did actually win the first game. And to be fair, his macro, if he had a better army composition in the first game, he would demolish Naugrim in that game. So probably it's a little bit safer for him to play more standard.
Yeah. I think so. But the problem is, it's Heartbreak Ridge, and how standard can you actually get on this map? You know what I mean?
Well, there is like a few things that are really crazy, but in a way, at some point in this game, it's actually relatively easy for the Protoss to, I think, keep track of everything that's going on in the map. Because once you have your third and you're going for your fourth, you have a pretty decent arc that gives you a lot of information, and then only you have to really defend the drops from the bottom. So, I mean, I think it's not. There are definitely maps that are a little bit harder to control than this one.
Yeah, indeed. But then again, we may not even get there because Nogrim's gone for a 9 pool again. Although this time it's been scouted, obviously, because it's a 2-player map. I think he
And
went for...
orange.
He did go for the Gastric, right? Yeah, so he went 9 pool Gastric again. Same build as game number 1. Now, obviously, game number 1 didn't work out for him, but that was cross positions on Fighting Spirit, so it's a much different situation. And we're going to have to see the reaction here. It looks like 2 cannons in the back. Do these actually range? I think the left one might cover the forge. Those are actually really far back. That's really interesting.
It does. I think it does. Because it's slightly diagonal, and as we know, diagonal Brood War is crazy. I do have to say that I like the probe checking his temples, because if there's one thing that you can actually screw up right now, and I think that's why the cannons are in that position, is to also try to defend the ramp from the back, because the only real thing like that's even a threat at this point would be if a drone was actually mining those minerals.
Yeah, pretty much. That might also be why. Actually, oh my god, that's why. That's probably why he put them so far back, so that just in case something gets mined out
Yeah.
in the back, they actually can cover this ramp, which is actually really smart. But instead, the Lings are actually just going to chase this probe around and make sure the drone can happily make the third hatchery,
Uh,
except not really. Oh wait, no,
I
he
have to
does.
I have to say though that one thing I don't like about Nogrim's build, and this is something that I think is really a big problem for him. This is something that used to be done, I think, by Mondragon, which is when he would go for like 9 pull with speed, he would then make 2 hatcheries. But the thing is, he made speed to make sure that the probe had no chance of getting in anywhere. So you actually had to play a little bit more defensive as the Protoss. But because Nogrim is not getting speed, Arcneon is able to get a full scout again and again and again, and that's, I mean, that allows Arcneon to really play however he wants.
That's true. That is very, very true. Still, well, he's just like just started mining gas, so not gonna do what Mondragon did. Seems like a bad idea. Seems like copying Mondragon would generally be a good idea. This gateway, though, this gateway, the top is definitely not in range of these cannons. So these Zerglings can now come and kill this, right? I'm not
Yeah,
crazy. Okay.
yeah, but I think only like 4 maybe can hit it. If you try to go a little bit lower, might range it. I'm not sure. I mean, you know, it's not like we can like select a cannon and then see exactly how long it ranges. Because if we could see that, then we would see it's not a circle, but some kind of like weird spherical form in the diagonals that gets longer or something.
Dude, I don't think it would even be an oval, man. It'd be some kind of like, you know, crazy mathematical construct that just blows your mind. It's got like irrational number or imaginary numbers because, you know, Brood War's geometry is all imaginary. Like nobody actually knows what's going on, so I don't think I'd want to see that. I think if I saw that, it would break my brain.
You know, the funny thing is, the guy who probably like programmed it, you know, that how exactly ranges work in this game and everything else. He probably is like the smartest guy on the planet, but nobody noticed because it's just in the game. So he didn't really show, you know, like his amazing equation, and that's why I don't know. That's why the game even today you actually have latency problems even in 2015 because it can't handle the math.
Dude, in 500 years times, like mathematicians are going to be looking back at the genius of Broodor. Like people are going to be writing PhDs on how Broodor, like, you know, had all these advanced concepts way before its time. That's going to be amazing.
I mean, to be fair, this game did have EMP before EMP actually existed, I think. I mean, they knew that it exists as a concept of nuclear weapons, but it was actually developed after the game, so...
There you go, guys. People in real life wanted science vessels, so they made EMP. They researched it. Okay, looks like this pro guy's still staying alive somehow.
The Dragoon is actually gonna get that?
He does. He's gotta run, though. Peace. Later.
Run, Dragoon, run! You can do it! Oh, that fake. That dancing Dragoon, man.
Oh my god, it's like watching one of those like soccer highlights where the dude just like, you know, tricks the defenders, just dribbles the ball all over the place and you don't know what's going on.
I do have to say that when you see a Dragoon moving like that and there's a lot of zombies trying to catch it, every time you think, okay, that should be easy to do for both of them. It's so hard to get it right.
Yeah.
Okay, once they're getting an overload, the Spire's finished though, so the timing on the Spire is fine, but I don't see any scores being built. Where is?
2 have just started in the main, but it looks like he made some Zerglings first. Maybe he used up all his eggs by accident, so gonna lose an overload here at the front.
The third. Okay, there are 6 of the third.
Okay, yeah.
Nice to see as well, so this does look like it's going to be geared for a later stage of the game.
Run, Corsairs! Wow, really good reaction time by Arcneon. Was paying attention to those Sairs, but is he actually going to fly over all these Zerglings? That would actually be a huge tip-off here. It looks like the Zerglings, they might want to move to the left a little so they don't get spotted. Although maybe it doesn't actually matter.
Okay, so one Corsair does go down, but at the same time, he's not getting +1, right, for the Corsairs. So,
Nope.
Okay, not that big of an investment in that case, but still, I do like Naugrim's position for now, because there's, like, the gateways are now starting, there's DTs coming up as well, but I think Storm has not even started to be researched, and to be fair, until Storm is finished, you could somehow try to fight with just normal units, Hydras and Lynx, although we do have some Sunkens being made at the third and at the natural.
Yeah, it looks like both players are just going to be a little bit defensive here. There are a couple of DTs at the natural, so they would help a lot against any kind of potential all-in. Looks like just going to clear the front here as well with the Zealots and Goons. No, never mind, just going to skedaddle back to the wall. But yeah, I mean, the Protoss doesn't really have much to move out with. He's going to have to chill, and the Zerg, for whatever reason, has decided he's going to be super scared here. Yeah, I don't really agree with building 2 Sunkens at both these bases already. So, not sure why Naugrim is playing so scared right now.
I think both of them don't really want to lose this game because they know that, you know, stakes are actually going to get relatively high the more rounds that actually go by.
True.
So maybe that's why both of them are actually playing more to the standard style.
But the thing is, I was actually going to say, you know, maybe Naugrim doesn't know what build Arcneon's doing, but his Scourge got mostly, like, a really good look at the main. Like, he saw these 3 gateways building on the left side. He saw the Templar Archives. You know, he knew it wasn't any kind of weird, I don't know, Speedlot Archon all-in or something. So, I definitely don't agree. I think 1 Sunken for each of these bases would have been absolutely fine. In the meantime, looks like some DTs just running around here. Killing some Zerglings. Looks like Protoss going to put a little bit of pressure here on the front. But again, with these 2 Sunkens here, not really going to do anything.
Yeah, although I have to say that this kind of... If you look at there's a probe that has tried to take the third, but there was a Zergling there, so I think that Arcneon really just wants to get the third at the same time that he's trying to look like he's making pressure.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Definitely a good thing to do here. Unfortunately, I didn't send a Zealot with this guy. Although, wait, how did this... Is this Zergling not on patrol? It's not attacking the probe.
What the hell?
It's not attacking, but it's on patrol, right?
Yeah. It is on patrol.
Okay, there we go. Man, that was so weird. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah. Okay, well that's brutal for you. I mean, it does happen. I have to say though that actually probably tilted Arcneon quite a bit because his force, if you look at it, is actually getting like pretty much sandwiched right now, and he's not reacting for a very long time because he does want to get that third, and he's actually gonna get pretty decent storms, but doesn't kill much, and at the same time he's still not taking the third, so. Naugrim is actually getting the better exchange out of this.
Yeah, that's just really bad. You cannot lose your first 2 High Templar like that in the middle of the map. There's no reason. There's no reason whatsoever for these units to be here. So he's just gonna run back. Thankfully, only losing the 2 High Templar. Although I say only losing the 2 High Templar, but in reality that's quite bad already. But I mean, I guess if Naugrim doesn't press the issue, it'll be okay. He's got quite a few Hydras though, and he is in fact gonna press it. Looks like 1 storm apiece on these Templars. It may come down to the storms and the storm dodging here because there's no units in the natural. He's just playing cannon defense right now, but that's not enough, man. You can't play cannon defense. This ain't no UMS. Oh god, he's not even using the storms.
Oh my god, he was controlling the Corsairs. Ah.
Oh my god, where are the Corsairs? Oh, they're at the bottom left. Wow, I think his base was a little bit more important than that.
Yeah, I mean. I mean, in a way, okay, 2 base against 3 base, you can still somehow salvage it, but not lose your army constantly like that.
These cannons, man. The cannons in the natural, they just make me giggle. Oh my god, so many cannons. Anyway, looks like at least the Corsair is going to run and try and do something. He did supply block the Zerg momentarily and might actually catch 3 more Overlords here, just unfortunately spawning right next to the Corsairs. But no, the Hydras are going to get back in time, not going to pick off the Corsairs, but do at least save the Overlord buddies. And looks like Protoss now just gonna macro up again. He's got a lot of gateways, but still just on the 2 base. Is that 8 gateways?
Yeah, 8 gateways. I have to say though that even though in the first game he had really good macro, he had also very good economy. I think you can somehow produce from 8, right? If you make like Zealots, maybe High Templars, but without a third really established, and that base is really far away, so it's actually quite difficult to defend it.
Oh man, he's trying to take a hidden base at the top left, but it's going to get completely scouted. And yeah, you're absolutely. I feel like if you go 8 gateways on 2 base, it's not all in, but it's kind of like when you go 6 fact TVP on 2 base. You got to do some serious damage or get like a solid contain or something to make that worth it. If you're not going to go for the fast third, I think it's more or less the same thing here in PvZ. And the thing is, he doesn't even have that big of an army considering he's got 8 gateways because he's like trying to sneak these expansions. So I'm not really sure what he's going to do here. It's going to come down to how much progress he makes on this next attack. He's actually just below the Zerg in supply, which is quite bad for Protoss.
I mean, it's still mostly Hydras, so a few good storms could actually change that around, and there's a good amount of High Templars. So it's possible, it's just going to be very difficult because as soon as Naugrim realizes that it's still on 2 base, he can just decide to not take any more bases, and oh, a massive amount of lurkers also at his natural, so...
Oh, nice. And he's still got 800 gas as well. It's pretty baller, he's getting his hive now.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, Arcneon can definitely try to take down the 4th, I think, because the path is so narrow there that storming there is going to be really efficient, but apart from that... He could take just the 3rd right now. I mean, he could definitely say, okay, I'll take the 3rd, and as soon as it's established and has like a few cannons, 1 High Templar, I'm actually going to move with everything, but looks like he's going to go first with the attack, and it's not being spotted yet, so a lot of the Hydras are going in the wrong direction with the Lurkers. Now, okay, now he sees it now and reacts really, really well, really fast, so it's still going to...
This could be a deciding engagement. Looks like he did send a few Zealots here to clear out the top right, so he can take that. Is there a probe? There is. There are a couple of probes coming out here while the Protoss army pressures, but it looks like this is going to be a backstab here from Naugrim. He sent half of his army to go counterattack and left a lurker field here. And look at this, the Protoss having to immediately retreat. Not really enough to try and bust down that lurker field, but now, how much damage is this Hydra counter going to do?
On the main of Naugrim.
Oh god. Oh, Stormu! Oh man, doesn't like it. Oh, looks like a few more drones caught on the geyser there. Looks like gonna drop another one behind the natural, but barely any drones. So actually, a good harassment while that was going on. And actually, the Hydra counterattack did almost nothing because he didn't actually commit.
And there's still another storm in that shuttle, so if he can get another storm, for not flying in the Hydras, Okay.
He got the gas drones. Could be worse.
And also the army right now is really split, so you see that he's actually getting a lot of Hydras pretty much in a good position to get a decent trade.
Oh my god, the Archon! The Archon finished in the main again and had 19 kills. Wow.
And now the fourth, if those Rivers don't get there really fast, you can actually still get that base. Because of how narrow this point is, it's really easy to... Oh, okay, look at that storm.
Nice, but the Scourge do get the one observer that was there. I don't see another observer with this army, is there? No, there isn't, but there's only a single lurker, and it does get stormed down. There come the lurkers, though, and that's going to be the end of this attack, unless he gets an observer over ASAP, unless the lurkers just kill themselves. 3 of them do, but the rest are enough to hold onto this base, but a double expand from the Protoss just had so many minerals banked, and the Zerg is completely on the defensive now. So this could actually work out really nice for you. A big turnaround, actually, for Arcneon. It looks, in fact, very much like game number 1, where, you know, he wasn't doing so hot, and then just turned it around.
Yeah, although I have to say that in the previous game, the 4th was really difficult for Naugrim to take. Yeah. And on this map, he did take the 4th relatively well, and he does have the Defiler mount and is researching Consume at this moment. So, oh my god, another Zergling, just one Zergling getting and scouting also the 4th. So I think that there's still a possibility to actually do a lot of damage once that Hive tech really gets going.
It's actually interesting that, or one really good thing that Naugrim's doing is really being on top of scouting all these bases. The problem is that he can't do anything about it. So, well, he does have a lot of lurkers now, and he's sending a few Hydras up there, but the Protoss army is over here to defend this base. For some reason, probes are even distance mining from the 12 o'clock, and this is a random Templar gonna get sniped, but these Hydras are toast. So what is Naugrim gonna do now? Looks like gonna try and secure the bottom right, but this is getting really, really annoying. The only good thing for Naugrim is that the Protoss main is now mined out, so that's -1 base for him in exchange for +2 expansions, though.
There is also very little, like, positioning to scout for a possible Doom drop, so you could definitely try to at least drop some cracklings and try to take the infrastructure down.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I mean, you know, Heartbreak Ridge, excellent map for drops. Hold that thought. Big attack here. A Lurker's Bard on the top of the ridge. Not a good angle for the Protoss. Oh man, this is not the way you want to attack. Fortunately for the Protoss, not too many supporting units, but he's going to lose everything. All the Zealots at the front, using up all his Storms. The Dragoons are going to power through, but that was not the best angle for engagement, just muscling through.
The 4th is actually getting really hammered down, so is it gonna... I don't think it's gonna go down, but it definitely can kill a lot of probes.
Oh god, the probes have nowhere to escape to. The more probes are transferring in! Holy! Oh god. Oh god, the probe massacre. Alright.
99 supply now for Arcneon, so a lot of probes definitely died there.
Wow. Well, I guess we've had quite the probe swings in these few games here. I still maintain he's going for some kind of weird average number, but here we go. Storm on the incoming Hydras, but otherwise it's only Dragoons, and only Dragoons with no supporting units is not the strongest of unit compositions. You need some Zealots to buffer, you need some High Templar. He's fortunately got enough units. He might even kill this hatchery until the main Zerg army comes down on him. These units are getting a bit stuck, actually. It looks like Naugrim making a mistake, not moving his units down in time.
And, oh, the hatch actually does go down, so this is pretty much getting equal again, at least in the economy.
But the Nexus at the top left is going to fall. There's no way those units are going to get there in time to save that. And it's only Zealots and Templars. They might actually all just die here to the Lurkers anyway, even when the odds is there.
You definitely shouldn't, like, send those units at this point there.
Oh my god. Wait, they'll just borrow! Get the High Templar! And looks like High Templar are gonna...
Nice.
2 High Templar die as well.
Now, at this point though, the High Templars are actually the cheaper unit because you do need more minerals, especially because the natural is about to go dry. So you still have 3 gases, even though... No, actually, you still have 3. The main one still has a little bit of gas in it, so I think that High Templar is actually better to lose right now than other units.
I think I don't think he wants to lose any units though. There's like so few units on the map. He's at 86 supply against 117 for the Zerg. He built 2 gateways in the top right. Can he afford 300 minerals for 2 gateways right now? He's got way too many gateways already, considering how poor his economy is. I mean, I understand he wants to wall this in to be safe, but I think he should probably just defend it with units instead of gateways here.
I mean, I understand even 1 gateway, but 2 gateways, yeah, definitely not the best idea.
Well, in the meantime, the Zerg is taking the 6 o'clock mineral only. I mean, I guess... Oh man, see, Zerg still is mining from his main and everything.
And the Muta switch. Ooh, nice.
What? Wait, where? Oh my god! Mutas!
Yeah, with that, you can actually snipe the High Templars, I guess?
Man, that is a really expensive switch, though. Mutas are so expensive, both mineral and gas-wise, so you really gotta make this count. He can't just, like, run in and suicide to an Archon or something. He needs to start, micro these properly, pick off some High Templars, but the good thing is, though, that he can just park a bunch of lurkers on these ridges and leave them basically as a static defense and not have to pay attention to them too much. And then, give his full attention to the Mutamicro. There's a lot of High Templars right here. He doesn't have vision, though. He could grab these Templars for free. He's going to grab a probe. He's going to find the High Templars.
Yes.
Here we go. He gets 1, 2... He could get a 3rd here. Took quite a bit of damage, though, from those storms. And he might take an Archon hit. No, he's going in. He's taking a lot of damage from the Dragoons. And he gets 3 High Templars for the stack. I don't think that was worth it.
Nah, I mean, maybe it's worth it at this time, but...
Oh my god, there's a Doom Drop!
Yay!
Nice.
About.
That's what you've been saying the whole game, man.
Look, because of there's so many cannons in the natural, those units are actually going to take forever to get through there.
Oh god, Hydra's even running in with them. Like, hey guys, let me in.
Smart. It's actually delaying the reinforcement to the main.
He is indeed. Hasn't got the important tech structures yet, but is going after all these gateways. Really taking down the infrastructure here in the back of the base. Looks like he actually right-clicked those gateways.
Yeah, to be fair though, I mean, Arcneon actually has way too many gateways at this point, so I don't think it matters that much that he lost those.
There's a DT drop in the main though. There's a counter DT drop in the main, but there's a counter drop in the back of the Protoss natural, but a storm drop in the Zerg's natural. Oh my god, everyone's going crazy here. The 2 DTs are still going to town in the Zerg's main base. The drop in the Protoss main has been cleared up, but these DTs are just killing everything. 12 kills, 13 kills, and 3 kills, 16 kills between these DTs. They might even get the spawning pool. They will get the spawning pool. Holy moly.
Okay, this is going really, really crazy right now because neither of those 2 players knows exactly what the hell's going on right now. They're both like, how many bases do you have, bro?
How much money do you have? Can I take him down? They gotta start bluffing like, hey man, I've got 10,000 minerals in the bank. You can't win. You should just type out, man. Just GG.
I still think that Naugrim is in a better position. I mean, he does have more bases, he can still rebuild the drones and probably get a decent economy. I don't think Arcneon has that good of a shot, although his army is looking a lot better now with the 2 Archons and some Storms. He's still making 2 more Archons, although he's going to be efficient, at least for a while, but those Lurkers, oh, that's not an easy thing to break.
Yeah, that is the problem on Heartbreak Ridge when the Zerg establishes these really annoying positions here. It looks like he's going to try and weaken it with some Storm, but there is the first Defiler. That's actually going to be a huge deal here. Nice Storm grabs 2 of these Lurkers. Is he actually going to bust this? There's the Swarm though. There's no way he can. He's primarily Dragoons. He immediately pulls back as soon as he sees that. Meanwhile, no chance for him to take this mineral only. He's got a few reinforcements over here. He can actually go and clear that with the DTs. And
there are 4 Hydras behind the natural. All the are looking for something to kill, but okay. Never mind.
Awkward. Where are they going? Oh wait, but DT in the natural now. He had a hidden DT. He left the DT there, even though the drop got killed. Oh my god. The Zerglings actually see it, but there's no Overlord there. He's gonna kill all the drones again. Holy moly, this game is insane right now, but the thing is there's still drones at 3 of the other bases, so the economy of the Zerg is actually still doing fine, and now this Hydra drop in the back of the main is just being super annoying. Random reinforcements coming back, but it looks like the Protoss is actually going to be able to take this mineral only as soon as he gets 400 minerals.
I mean, he really needs it like right now, because he's about to get really close to mining out completely. But, I mean, look at the natural of Naugrim. He has an amazing position to really make it inefficient for Arcneon to try to break that.
Yeah, I think Arcneon's game right now should be to turtle and take the top side of the map and basically split it with the Zerg and go for the late game. Because breaking these lurkers under Dark Storm is just not a good idea. Like, this is just not a good idea, man. What are you doing? He's suiciding. This is not a good idea. He lost an Archon.
With just 4 overloads full of cracklings, they're gonna go to the main of Arcneon.
Oh god.
And that's gonna kill probably a lot of pylons, which Arcneon can't really afford to rebuild pylons at this point.
Yeah, he can't afford to build much of anything. He has finally made the Nexus. There is a lurker at the 12, but it looks like he's not paying attention. Not gonna burrow. And in fact, even look at this Naugrim even being efficient, microing the Overlord drops, saving his Zerglings, not just suiciding them all, being super, super efficient here.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so hard. What the? What?
What happened?
I had a delay on the minimap. Like, there were no units at all for Naugrim in the main of Arcneon, but I was still seeing them on the minimap, and they just vanished.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hacks.
I probably one of those bugs that happen. Okay, okay, the 12 o'clock is gonna get completely denied with just a few Zerglings.
He needs to cancel. Okay, there's the cancel. He does not have minerals to not be canceling right now. Alright, finally, army coming up.
I mean, it's 3-3 cracklings, so against 3-1 for the Protoss.
And the thing is, those Overlords still have Zerglings in them. They can go and drop. But oh my god, what was this? Storm drop at the bottom right. All the drones are dead. And he left one there for some reason.
And he's still got one more High Templar in that shuttle. If he gets another Storm on that 6 o'clock, that's actually going to put Naugrim at pretty much no mining at all.
Oh my god. How many storms does he have on this guy? That's the question. I don't think he even got Templar energy this game. Naugrim sees it, he immediately runs. A storm on those would have actually killed all of them.
Yeah.
But no, not paying attention here. But look at this. He stopped mining at 2 bases, so Naugrim is basically not mining now. He's got virtually no income.
Yeah, I mean, he does have still, like, some units, but there are 32 drones right now. I don't know where the hell they are.
Oh man, they must just be scattered around randomly.
Yeah, because it's just so weird. I'm trying to find them and just can't find like a big clump or anything, just a few here and there. Okay, so definitely Arcneon is still trying to retake this position and the top. The problem is, even if he does take the 12 o'clock, how is he going to defend from the drone drop that's coming right now at him, and at the same time take that 12 o'clock? It's just, I don't know how you can do that. Oh, there's a 3-storm High Templar in the main. Is it going to react in time?
Storm number 1.
Storm, you do have 2 more.
Storm number 2.
Storm.
Storm number 3. And he's alive.
22 kills on that High Templar, and it's hiding under an Overlord.
the place the Zerg would least expect it. Under the Overlord.
You can't actually see it on the minimap if you look.
It's legit hidden. Oh god, he's gonna lose the forge for the upgrade. No, he's not. Is he? The Zergling! Ah! Loses his +2 armor upgrade to 1 crackling at the end there. Oh god, that must be awful.
To be fair though, I mean, I think Naugrim is a little bit paranoid about how much Arcneon has, because he's up in supply, but he doesn't seem to have a way to actually break him.
It's because he has so many drones, and Arcneon has no probes. It's the reverse situation. It's like all... Oh god, I just dropped my wallet in the trash because I'm so excited about this game.
Oh, look at the third on the temple. The probes are actually mining the 0 minerals, and there's like a stack of 12 probes there.
Oh, what the heck?
I don't know.
Oh my god. What on earth is happening right now? Oh, but the Zerg's taking the middle. He's taking the middle base. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. It's happening. We're going full Heartbreak Ridge. Oh wow, he actually lost his Templar Archives in that drop though, so he's remaking it 12.
Drop.
And what?
And another drop in the main of Arcneon.
Hey! Well,
I mean, yeah, I mean, Naugrim is really like, he's not playing with his food yet, but he's definitely annoying Arcneon a lot with this.
And Arcneon though, is he gonna see this hatchery in the middle? He's moving his army down. He's got such a small army though, I don't think he should be attacking. He could just lose all his units here. Oh my god, he needs to run away. Good storms. I don't know why he's attacking with less than a control group of units.
Yeah.
Ah, Plague!
Although there's not that many units, so.
Oh, most of the army's in the main. I guess that was just
Yeah.
like a harassing force.
Yeah, dealing with just the drops that are coming down. I mean, that's the problem about this map at this point. If you don't have any Corsairs left to just like completely obliterate the drop before it happens, so that the Zerg never tries it again, you don't really have a way to deal with this really efficiently. Unless you have maybe a Dark Archon, which is sometimes really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it would be awesome if this here. It's quite an efficient late game unit, but it's just so hard to actually get to that point where you can actually make one.
Ooh, the triple attack from 3 sides by Arcneon to the center.
Oh, baby. He needs to get rid of these lurkers, though. These lurkers doing a lot of splash damage. Oh, God, he needs to get rid of them. No, he can't quite go in here. And almost kills his own observer again. And might lose the High Templar. No.
Barely. And basically now we see mostly High Templars coming, I think, from these gateways because there's no minerals.
That's the beauty of Protoss, though. As long as you have gas, you just keep making Templars, and it's actually really strong. He's making a Reaver at the 12. I don't even know where his support bay is. He's somehow making a Reaver there. Where? Oh, the support bay's in the natural. And he's got... Oh, no, there's 4 Templars at the natural! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, God!
I mean, to be fair, the trade was probably equal because of how many minerals the Zerglings cost compared to the High Templar.
The thing I don't get is all those Templar had enough energy for a storm. He could have just stormed once. Oh god, and the Nexus at the top left is going to be targeted. Is he going to get it? The Purpler coming off the Archon is attacking.
It's gonna live. And another Zergling force trying to go to the other side, but there are... Scarabs are not yet done. They're almost there. Okay, that's the first one. So he can actually defend this. This is actually getting really, really crazy because at this point I don't know exactly who has the better shot at this. Because in a way I would say that yes, Naugrim is ahead, but at the same time, if Naugrim can't hold the middle, which is going to be really hard at some point because storms are going to get really efficient, this can still go Arcneon's way. The only problem is he still has to defend against all these drops, and
Dude,
how spread out he is.
Arcneon is now in the opposite situation of what he was before. Before, he had too many gateways and no bases. Now he has bases and no gateways. he's making units off like 2 gateways and a robo, and that's it. Although to be fair, he's got, you know, very little income still. No, actually, he's got a decent number of probes still. He's gonna go saturate the top left, and now the Zerg mined out his main and natural. The 6 o'clock is basically mined out. He's gonna be down to just the bottom right and the middle base. This could actually turn into a completely mined out map game.
And at that point, I think most of the time the Protoss gets the better end, but you do need the Dark Archons for that.
Yeah, yeah. Dark Archons and Reavers, the kings of the endgame PvZ.
Yeah. I do not exactly know what Naugrim might be thinking right now, because he had a pretty decent lead for a lot of time.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Naugrim's thinking exactly what I was thinking. Guardians. That's the way to break it. Because because there's no way you break Reavers on the ground if they have any support units. The way you break them is to go Guardians. And there's no Stargate! There's no Stargate!
Yeah, but that's the thing. High Templars deal with Guardians actually really well, and Guardians are so expensive that you have to really be sure that they can do the damage. Oh, a Dark Archon, the first Dark Archon coming up.
Oh baby, Dark Archons and Guardians, this is what I'm talking about. Oh man, it's about time we had one of these PvZs. This is exactly what we want. Oh, can he plague everything? Oh! Well done. Fast reaction. Sorry, go ahead.
No, and the Zergling actually went in the front, especially to tank for the Reaver shot, so he could actually get the plague.
Oh man, it's really good reaction by Arcneon though to at least get one of the Reavers in the shuttle. Oh my god, if he leaves both those Reavers in the shuttle, is he gonna leave both the Reavers?
No, one does go down, and luckily enough, actually it's the full HP one, because the other one was like plagued, so... I do have to say though, I don't know exactly, really, how do you go from here? Because the mutas are coming up, but think about it, you make mutas, so they're expensive already. You make Guardians from that, so it's even more expensive.
Yep.
If you do get Maelstromed and Stormed, Oh, baby, that's a painful way to
That's
go.
true. I mean, I think the way to do it is instead of making like a clump of them, you. Oh my God, there's queens as well. Everything's coming out, baby. You need to just make like 2 or 3 at a time, and so they can only you can only storm 1 at a time. But even then, like if there's enough Templar energy, you're right. It actually doesn't become that efficient anyway. It's just this is just like such an insane position. He might get Maelstrom.
Oh,
Does
that
he
shuttle may be bait.
Wait, does he even have
Is it
Maelstrom?
not?
Oh, does he even have Maelstrom? Because you have to research it, right?
That's a good question, actually. I never checked that because.
Oh, he's researching it right now. He's getting it right
Oh,
now.
God damn it. Okay. Now, to be fair though, Naugrim is severely up in supply, so this is not going to be. I mean, neither player really wants to commit. I think Naugrim may be thinking that Arcneon has a lot bigger army than he has, so he doesn't want to like try to rush it. And to be fair, with that amount of High Templars, Archons, and even a Dark Archon, it is quite risky to try to like full-on attack to try to break the Protoss.
Oh god, I'm so excited though because Spawn Broodling upgrade just finished for the Queens. Now, unfortunately, I believe it takes 150 energy, so it's going to take a million years for them to use it once. But that is a big pack of Guardians. I think he's going for the top left. There are a bunch of cannons, only a single High Templar, but it does have 3 storms on it. And there is a Dark Archon that can Maelstrom the clump, so let's see how this goes here. But it's going to be tricky. He only has storms to deal with it, remember. He's got a million! That's so many Archons! He's got so many Archons, but Archons don't do anything against Guardians, and that is so many Guardians. And look, he's doing exactly the right thing. He's spreading them out, so only a storm can only hit 1 Guardian at a time, you see? So it's not the most efficient thing in the world, and he can run out of it. And because he made so many Archons, he actually doesn't have that many Templar to storm with.
I mean, in a way, though, if you send 1 Guardian at a time, you do have the chance to do what basically is happening right now, which is you take some damage, but you could try to micro it around and not actually lose units. It's not going too well so far, but with just attacking with a few Guardians, you can definitely try to find some way to deal with this.
Oh my god, that is so much Zerg stuff in the middle of the map. But why are these Archons taking so much free damage? They should just stay back a little bit.
Yeah, that's not how you want to really do it.
Oh man, losing control of the dudes. Come on, Arcneon, you can't lose units for free. You're so poor.
Okay, so 2 Guardians go down for about like 3 Dragoons, I think. That's still so far better for Arcneon, actually. Oh, and we got the first Corsair already.
Wait,
showing up.
Wait, what? Where's the Stargate? Oh, he made another one at the 12. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, and actually it's so... Oh, and Broodlings!
Ah, Broodling!
That being said, though, you need 150 energy for that, and Queens have 120 life, so... if the Dark Archon catches them, they're toast.
Dude, you can even feedback them.
Yeah.
Because it basically just like insta-kills them if they have the energy for the Broodling, which is really, really nice. That's one thing that people underrate. Like, they always think of like the Maelstrom and the Mind Control because those are the coolest spells. But to be honest, in late game, I find feedback is by far the most powerful spell because Defilers with Consume are basically always full energy. And Queens, if they appear, they're only going to come at you when they have enough energy to kill themselves. So, and your feedback also has an insanely long range. It's like 13 range or something. So you can pretty much always get it off before they use their spell.
Yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely going to be quite tricky. I do not know exactly what is going to be happening in the center because I don't think that's a good move from Arcneon. Yeah, he just got plagued quite heavily, and if he gets surrounded even slightly, he's not going to be efficient.
Oh god, there's a huge drop at the top left at the same time. Sorry to interrupt you, but there's stuff going down. The base, I think, is going to fall. The main army is just sitting here. It's not even moving. No reaction whatsoever from the Protoss. I don't know what he's looking at. Meanwhile, another drop in the main base as well, but there are 3 cannons now, so it doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, it looks like one of the Reavers has fallen to a combination of Guardian Hydra Fire, and the top left base is completely gone. Almost 4,000 minerals banked, in fact, for the Zerg, who is now max. The Protoss just going for the counterattack. Where is he going? I don't even know. He's going for the kill?
To kill what? There's nothing to be killed in there.
He's gonna kill the empty base.
Well, I mean, that always feels good, but... I think he tries to force the Zerg to get out of the middle.
Ah, Maelstrom! He can surround him with the Archons!
Storm it! Oh, you don't have any storm. Okay, yeah.
Oh, he does! Oh my god, he does, but the Reavers at the back are dead. Does he have an observer? He's got no observer! Oh no! Oh
Oh, snap. Well, that was anticlimactic.
no! Oh god.
Yeah, these Archons are like, trying to fight everything here. They're just dying through the lurker fields that has been there for like 20 minutes.
Wow, he's actually got 2,300 minerals somehow. Protoss. The Protoss is gonna die with 2k. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We did well, they did a tour of the map here, they ran the whole circle, and now there's only 2 Archons left.
Well, I gotta say, that was not what I expected. I mean, I was expecting, you know, the Dark Archons and trying to mind control things, you know, do it slowly, but I think Arcneon really got, like, mad or something.
Oh no! The 12 o'clock Nexus!
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's gonna go down. There's no more income right now for Arcneon. He does have a little bit of mineral bank, but to be fair, Protoss units are quite expensive, so he's not gonna be able to rebuild any army whatsoever.
The funny thing is the Zerg is now mined out except for the middle of the map, and that barely has minerals anyway. So it's really come down to the wire, and there go the Templars. Bruderingu!
No energy though for them. Or oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so they killed 2.
Oh, what a game, boys! What a game! I mean, we saw all the units, right?
Yeah, I gotta say that it had pretty much everything that you'd expect. Now, Arcneon is still, like, playing. I mean, maybe he thinks that, I don't know, that Naugrim is pretty much dry and doesn't have any units or something like that, because, and he sits in such a bad position that...
It's funny because it's almost true in that Naugrim is pretty much mined out. Like the middle base probably only has about another... Wow, oh no, it's like pretty much actually mined out now. It's only got like 500 minerals left.
Yeah.
So Naugrim is technically mined out, but he's got 2k banked. I mean...
And he's securing the corner base as well, so...
Oh, I forgot about that base. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, that's not gonna go well.
Could you imagine if Arcneon, instead of suiciding his main army, had just held on to these top left 2 bases? Yeah. This would have actually come down to the wire and might have actually gone to Protoss.
I think so. If he made Dark Archons right when, you know, when the game was clearly going to the really late game, if he just went full Dark Archons, I definitely think so, because he could have just mind controlled every Guardian that came like one at a time. And if more of them came, just, you know, Storm and everything else, so... But, I don't know, I mean, maybe Arcneon is not that kind of guy who likes to, you know, play that kind of a late game.
I mean, it is a pretty tricky late game to play. Also, the mind control takes so much energy, kind of like Brooding, and it's really, really annoying to get up there. But,
it takes your shield to 0, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's such a random mechanic.
Yeah, you can lose actually the Dark Archon really easily. Okay, so GG!
GG! Holy moly, what a game.
Okay, so that was a 42-minute game, wow.
Alright, need my drink of water after that one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, alright. So, perhaps a little bit longer than necessary, but man, Arcneon was so close there. You know, I'm so frustrated though, because this is the second time that a Protoss has been so close to winning an epic game and actually had it and just messed it up. You remember that game on Medusa with the Sair Carrier? How he could have just de-webbed his Nexus and lived and won?
Dude, look, okay, don't go there, because people who haven't seen it, they're gonna be like, what happened? And we're gonna spend like the next 40 minutes explaining exactly how the game went and everything else. So let's not go there.
Yeah.
But it was epic. It was
for anyone who hasn't watched the previous casts, hopefully someone can say exactly which game it was from which day, because I can't remember. But I think it was Oxzerg versus some Protoss that I never heard.
Hold on. I think, goddammit, was it Oxzerg? I know that okay, we'll find it later. We'll just
basically it was a Zerg player that I knew and a Protoss player that I had never heard of, so that's all I remember.
Yeah, but it was definitely like like down to the last maybe 2 or 3 units, and it was all Zerglings. So yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, well, I have another game now.
All right.
Whew, after we take a breather, and it's going to be Dienmax versus Radley, a PVT, I believe.
I Rattle definitely Terran, but the Nmax, I'm not
I
sure.
think he's a Peruvian Protoss. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
Peruvian Protoss. No, I really think that there were a lot of good Peruvian Protosses back in the day. So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
all right.
Oh, Arcneon says it was GG No Re versus Oxer. That's the one. There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks like it's going to be all Fighting Spirit, which means it's the first game of the series. Let's just go into the game.